then, here we are again with the Mondeo up in the air. For fuck. Right, hopefully today what's going to happen is that this brake disc here is going to be changed out. I have purchased these little tools here. Oh God, if I can get to them, which have, hang on, yeah, these tools here which have these sort of fluted grips, and the idea is that these will actually get rounded off bolts out. Okay, and then what we got is YouTube.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
If it gets a bit smoky.
Yeah.
Let me know. The wind's blowing the wrong way.
Is it? Yeah. Right, so we've got this that's going to go on the front. We're also today going to attempt to change out the thermostat, because I've got a feeling that the thermostat that's on it is sticking open or closed. I'm saying that it is opening and it is closing, but it's sticking open or closed. So I've got to see where I could sort that problem out, considering that 2 weeks today I will be driving through France and I will be driving through Belgium on my way to Frankfurt in Germany and a hotel, which is en route to Bulgaria. Okie dokie then. So we got all sorts of fucking shit in here. Tie straps and what have you. So the first thing to do is, where's the power driver? Right, there's the power driver. I've already pre-loosened these off, so I'm not using any air tools today at all. Okay, so we spin that off. Drop it out, spin that off, hang on, let's spin that up to 2, drop it out, spin that off, drop it out, spin that off, drop it out, and even the locking wheel nut key will come out. So, and there we is. Now, one thing I do want to check is, and I don't know whether you can actually see that or not. Yeah. Okay. So those wheel studs are fine. They're not biting into the metal, they're not cracking it or anything like that. Feeling inside of there, absolutely fine, no problems whatsoever. We'll just drop one in, yeah, because actually what they do is that they fit really, really nicely into that recess. So, yeah, okie doke. Let's get this up a little bit more. Whoa, tripping over toolbox. The bang there is the locking mechanism to stop the ramp coming down. Right, okay, so onwards and upwards. That's spinning quite freely, which is quite good. That should come off okay. Caliper should come off okay. So I'm going to shut this down, get on with this, and then once this is off, it's time to take the carrier off. When it comes time to take the carrier off, I'll restart the camera and you can have a look at how those little bolt removers work. Hopefully. He uses the word hopefully. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. But what that does is that goes onto there like so. And with a bit of luck, just got through. No, not yet. Right. Okie doke. So, turn it back again. Turn that back on. Do that. We put some pressure on. And then we'll see whether we can. Jesus Christ! Right, okay. Looks like we need a bit of leverage on this. So, let's see where we can find something. Right, I've been really lucky here. As you can see, hopefully. Sorry if it's a bit. But anyway, there we go. And that's what it took. Fucking thing. Right, as AVE would say, tappa tappa tappa. Tappa 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 with that. Now we do a bit of a wire brush. Right, that's not too bad. Right, while I have everything free and clear, what I'm now going to do is push the piston back in and free off the caliper, make sure that it's ready for the new pads and the new disc to go on. Back when I've done that. What I've done here is that I've temporarily put everything back together. As you can see, I haven't done up all the bolts because you don't need it. This is only for stability purpose, so that is it. Okay. It's easier to do it this way than it is to actually hold it and then screw this in. Let's just do that. And you can see the piston itself is moving quite freely, but for some reason it won't go back in. So what I've got to do, I don't want to touch these because that seemed like a real pain in the arse. Yeah, the bleed nipple. I don't really want to touch it on the base. Right, oh, for fuck's sake, this fucking camera will not focus. Right, fuck it, I'm going to switch from the camera to my phone. Now, we should autofocus, so yeah. The bleed nipple there, I'm not happy with at all, and I don't want to snap it off. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. If I just hook that on there, hook that round, hook it on there, and you'll be able to see, yeah, the piston's moving. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to turn that and see where I can screw that back in. At some point in time I'm going to have to put new dust seals and things on this caliper, on that piston, but that is not a job for today. Right, so as you can see, everything is now off. That's fairly clean. It doesn't look too bad down there. At some point in time that hub could probably come off. The springs are new. Is that a shock? I don't know. All right. Link arms are pretty good, pretty decent condition. Exhausters brand new, more or less. Fucking hell. Okay, just having a quick check under. Oh, yeah. Right, okay. So at some point in time, right, so there's a gas shock. Yeah. Right, so, yeah. We've got 2 new gas shocks and 2 new springs on the back. Oh, that's fucking handy. Roll bar looks okay. We got some of the powder coating that's coming off, but I'm not too bothered about that. Back box looks absolutely fine. Let's have a wander down the front. Okay. Right, as you can see, that's quite nice. That's a bit tenuous, but it's on, so we're good on that. We could have maybe have done with that, move forward a little bit. Right, let's have a look down here. And the cat looks absolutely fine. Downpipe looks absolutely fine. Oh, I wonder what that little plug's for. Right, okay. Pipes look absolutely fine. CV boots look fine. Track rod ends look fine. Nah, they're a little bit scabby, so at some point in time they're going to have to come off. Ball joints are absolutely fine. Yeah. So it's all doing pretty well, really. The next thing I've got to do, God, that's fucking noisy, is that I've got to put the mesh on here. But that's after I pull everything back. Discs, yeah, they're in pretty decent nick. Shoes are pretty good as well. Need to take those out at some point in time and replace those. Springs fine, damper looks absolutely fine. Does it look like there's any? Oh shit. Yeah, we've got a bit of misting on that. That is not good. What about the other side? Right, okie dokie then. Yeah, that's not too happy, ain't that? That should be tagged up and onto there. But that's another little job for at some point in time, especially when it's on the ground. Right. Well, yeah, sills look absolutely fine. We've got a bit of rust on here and some paint chip. We've got a bit of bubbling on the bottom there. But yeah, most things look absolutely fine. Right, onwards and upwards. Right then, so that's all done. Wheels spinning freely, so the brakes aren't grabbing. Yeah, nothing's torqued up yet. Yeah, nothing's torqued up yet, but the wheel's back on, so she's ready to go back down. Right, let's have some video of her going down then. Right, let's move that out the way. Oh no, she don't want to go back down, she needs to stay up, doesn't she? Because I need to do that front thing. Back. Right, so back we are again. Now, what I've previously done which wasn't on video, was that I made these strips. Okay, and what I'm going to do is drill in. Right, drill in. Right, let's turn that down. Seriously? This shit should not be. There we go. So there's one. Now, what I need to do is see whether that will fit. Yeah, it's too tight. Back in a minute. Was put another bit on. There we goes. Nice. And then we shall do that. There's one. There's two.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh. Okay. Fucking cheap bits. Right, anyway. Really? This is going to take some figuring out. Not find another drill bit. That'll teach me to buy fucking cheap drill bits. So, what we shall do is locate about the middle of the car, and we shall drill into there. Oh, I don't know whether you can see that or not. There we go. Now, if all goes according to plan, that will just fit in there. Yep, that goes according to plan. I think. I hope. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, what do I need now? I need this. Okay. Now, what we do is that we just trim off that little bit there with a Stanley knife. Okie doke. And then we grab this, and what we do with this is that I'm going to put a thing in through one of these holes, through that hole, pin it up, mark out where I need to drill, and then put some along the back here, and see where it goes from there. Okay, but I can't film that and do it at the same time, so I will be back soon. Change of plan. I was actually going to put things in to hold this in place and what have you, but instead of cutting it, what I've done is put it down this side, because there's a lot of stuff here like the condenser and what have you. There's the rads there, and there's hardly anything here apart from a couple of pipes, and there's an aircon pipe as well. Now, the whole point of this isn't for style. It's not there to look fucking pretty. So before people start having a go and saying, "Ah, what a fucking mess there is," fuck off. Alright? It's not style. It's not for prettiness. It's to stop stone chips. That is it. That is its sole purpose in life. To stop stone chips and to prevent my radiator from getting busted. Or any of the radiators getting busted. Nice. And that fucking compressor's driving me nuts. Oh dear, what a fucking, dear. What a pain in the arse that is. That's all relatively sturdy. There we go. All tie strapped up. And the beauty of tie straps is they are cheap. And they are relatively strong too. As I say, sort of like all this is to do is just offer some protection, because we've got the intercooler, we've got the aircon, and we've got the main radiator there. So yeah, right. So a bit of video of her coming down. Right. Anybody ever wonders how you work one of these? You pull that until it goes clunk like that. Then you pull this one, clunk like that, and then push on that, and as you can see, down she comes. Yeah, that seems to be all down. Is it? Yeah, that's down. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking thing. Ow. Cramp. Right, so there's that. There's that. This should just come straight out, which it does. And that one might just come straight out. No, not quite, but nearly. Oh my god. There we go. So, right, I was going to do the thermostat, but to be honest, I cannot be asked to take the battery off. So, that's the end of the work today. All I've got to do is just torque that wheel up, torque those wheel studs up, and then it's just pack all the tools away and away we go. I've basically had enough for today. Everything that I need to be done urgently has been done. Oh shit, I need to put that back on. Right, see you in a bit.